first and 10. Here's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go! Leopard! Leopard! Detroit!
Now it's Mahomes again. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Norton. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
To throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw here. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Green, 39.
They go play action. Trubisky being chased out left. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Look at the spin. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Well, it really has, especially as of late. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Let's go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And shutting him off, now open field. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Trubisky. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And out now come the Cowboys. first down. Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. It's King. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Detroit.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
No. Check. Patriot.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 9. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards on the ground. 1st and goal here from the 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
2nd down, goal to go from the 6. Able to slither by. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 3-19.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jonathan Bullard in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Now let's go.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Leopard, green 39. Leopard.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on ESPN.